has led to this moment. And away we go in Super Bowl 64. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Drive play straight ahead. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
I think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
At the 23-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
Air it out on 3rd. And he's going to go down. Great work by the Saints. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. His work begins at the 31. Rolling into enemy territory. And he houses it on the return all the way back for a touchdown. Oh, he is one of those players, Brock. We've seen teams sometimes kick away from him, and it's because of his ability to turn any punt return into 6.
Some of these elite returners, Kate, they just have a vision that's different. They can see things happening before the rest of us, and then you've got to have that elite explosiveness as well to go punch it in for 6.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready? Deputy line.
There's a dive up the middle. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
He was brought down at the
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
intended for number 23.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. What a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Well, they are definitely being aggressive here on the big stage. They're going for it on 4th down early. They're going for this. He's got it to his running back. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down and a drive. A lot of us thought it stalled out. He's going to carry on. 1st down from the 42. Sending him on the dive. That's a Super Bowl caliber stop right there as they finish that play off behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you worry about have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Catch made underneath by the back. And that will not be enough for a first down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Panther 60, Panther 60, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 18, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Shotgun now on third down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, Warrior 17, 18 Rattler, 18.
Here's the snap on 4th. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
19 Lions. Here we go.
Daniel's going to throw to get us started. Short pass brought in. And they make the tackle at the 38. And gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
First down, Saints.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. He's got Quentin Johnson complete. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a gain of 19 on the play. That's good for a Saints first down.
First down, New Orleans.
From the red zone on 1st. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints pull that in front further, 13-zip. Lining up now to try the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Saints drive out to an early 14-0 lead. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Return coming here from the 12. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Now the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
31-yard line.
19 Tigers, 19 Tigers.
1 quarter down, a lot more ahead here in Super Bowl 64. Our score, 14-0. More from Minneapolis right after this.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Warrior 17, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
To throw here on 1st down. He can't connect with him. Incomplete. Just put it a little too close to the boundary there.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered feed on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
77, lead. Go.
Here's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. 12 yards on that play and a good call, nets him the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good for a few. It brings up 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
18, 5 in.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. So they're left facing a 4th down. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that 1st down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
Panther 11, Dragon 60.
They're going to try to throw for it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. Well, they had one last gasp to try to make something happen here in the red zone, Brock. Just wasn't there. This defense too locked in, coming up with the interception.
Yeah, it's the work they do on those first 3 downs to get to this 4th down, like the pitcher does, to get to an 0-2 count. They know it's their advantage. Once that offense decides to go for it on 4th down, good chance they're going to get that stop. You know, by the way, a few style points added to the stat sheet with the INT.
79 Broncos, 19 type.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. He's got it over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Throwing on 1st down, Daniels. Getting out to his left. On the run, deep down the left side. He lays out for it and makes the catch. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints take a 20-zip lead. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints stretch their lead to 21. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jarring loose, incomplete.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Going again on 2nd. Hits him on the out route. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but These outcuts, it is so imperative when the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Let's see how they attack this first down partner from the 45. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
There's no negatives ever on a great sheet for completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take the risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
70 Rangers. Here we go. Strike.
He's going to throw it again. That one's complete over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Saints into the dime for this 3rd down.
Ready. Ready.
To the air on 3rd and long. Cut out left. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. We've set it downs from 37.
At the 37-yard line.
They are throwing it again. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they stop it. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
7 Pirates, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. Warriors, 70. Go.
From the red zone now. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens chop some of the lead off before the half. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
And he'll get in, and they'll get a little closer as a result. The lead down to 13 now.
You thought they were going to throw it, didn't you, Kate?
Could you tell? I did. I thought for a moment they might have been setting up to throw, but they stick to the ground and run it in for 2.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building, because there's all these pretty pass plays, all these creative designs, but don't ever get away from the simplest form of football, and that's running it right down your opponent's throat.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Ready.
Out of the gun, Daniels. On the move, headed right. He tucks it and takes off. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. He even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Rolling out to his left. He's calling his own number again. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, looks like the 30. We've set it downs for him from the 31.
1st down, New Orleans.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Daniels now on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. And his perfect start is over. That's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10.
79 Broncos.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Finds a man right side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. There's a reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
1st down.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Vacates quickly left side. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Daniels is going to throw again. Has him on the quick hitter. And give him the 47-yard line block as he's nestled up right near that 1st down marker. They're going to think this over before trying 3rd and 1. They take a timeout. To the air again. Daniels. complete beyond the marker. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Again, Daniels to the air. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the plays.
He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Dragon 6, come 19. Come, let's go now.
To throw again, it's Daniels. And this is going to be a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints get 4 points to end a lopsided first half. Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints push the lead to 20.
Ravens 8.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
Buffalo 18. Bronco Mustang 19. '70 Ranger.
Looking to throw. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. Well, while we all enjoyed that halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. Well, I think we all knew they were going to be aggressive from the onset of this second half, trying to erase that lead, but unfortunately, no luck here on the onside kick.
Kate, and these half times, they're fast for all of us in the NFL. College, yeah, you have time to go get lunch. Not that way in the NFL. So you went into halftime, and I am guessing, I can just feel the tone and tenor of that locker room. It is, we're going to be aggressive, like your point. We got to go out and we got to make something happen. But unfortunately, that felt a lot more like desperation when you don't recover it.
And he's going to slide down here. Picked up close to 5 before the slide. It's going to be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Here we go.
At the Ravens' 48-yard line.
70.
Throwing from the gun. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense. A sigh of relief for the defense. You got to adjust a little bit. Get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Nice pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
18, 60 average, 60 Panther, 60 Falcon.
Daniels back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. New set of downs from 37.
Here we go.
Throwing on 1st down. Daniels. Chased out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be second down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
18 Runner,
for him here. Built up this one off to his running back, complete. And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's 4th and maybe a yard.
It's now 4th down.
Mustang 19. Viking, Dragon 6, 70 Ranger, 70 Warrior, 70. Check,
Man in motion, out of the slot. Daniels to throw on 4th. He connects downfield. He's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, New Orleans.
Let's go now.
They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Saints grow the lead coming out of halftime. Now the PAT try coming up. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Saints continue piling onto this lead. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. This return starts at the 5. Making some progress here. And he's all the way up across the 40 before heading out of bounds.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Looking slant route complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Throw is there. Massive hits. The ball's out. And the Saints grab it. And they're going to give a couple yards back on the return, but I don't think they care much, Brock, because they're going to take over on the fumble. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down.
3rd and 14.
Third and long for Daniels. He's got a man left. And they're going to be set up with a 1st down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Here we go.
1st down, New Orleans.
70 Lions.
Here's the one back on the handoff. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Headed out right. Connection made with his back deep downfield. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st. So Super Bowl 64 and our season down to one last quarter. It's the Saints with the ball, the lead, and a chance to close out their second title. New set of downs for them from the 31.
Here we go, here we go.
Rolling back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Throwing now, Daniels. Hawkins isn't holding it up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down. Here he goes, third and long. And he's incomplete. He keeps feeding it to his back, but this one, a rare miss. It's going to bring up fourth down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
19 tight, 19 tight. Hey, smash. Go.
Now Daniels on fourth down. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up first and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Throw came out right as the defense got to it. That's an incomplete pass. This one misses the tight end. So that brings up second down. He's going to throw it. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
I think the one thing you and I love about this NFL game is almost all of them are one-score games. So to see a blowout like this, it's taken a superhuman effort defensively, and they just added to it.
This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60, come back to 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Ravens bringing out an extra defensive back on this third down play.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
To the air on third and long. Has it downfield near the boundary. They're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. We've set it downs for him from the 31.
60 by 60.
Rolling back, gets the handoff. And he scampers ahead and gets two on the carry.
Well, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Mustang 19.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Ball in left side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Saints.
70 Lions.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Saints started celebrating this win a while ago. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll run it from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
They give it to him again. He cuts it right.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
70 Timberwolves.
Another carry for him. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Designed run. Daniels will keep it.